Hey everyone, welcome back to a quick 10 with Ben. Today we've got some exciting news to discuss in the world of gaming. This week, the PSVR 2 was announced to be hitting major retailers very soon. There's new information about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. How can it get any better, right? But on top of both of these announcements from this week, we are also really close to seeing some serious competition for not only the Nintendo Switch, but the Steam Deck as well with the highly anticipated Asus Rog Ally. But before we get started here, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. I'm Benny Ben, a gaming content creator here on YouTube. If you're someone who's interested in gaming news, gaming clips, tech, and more, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content that we have coming up soon. All right, guys, so now that that's out of the way, let's start with the PSVR 2. Sony has been tight-lipped about the release of their next-gen virtual reality headset, but a recent announcement shows that we will be seeing it in stores sooner than we actually thought. This is coming in from the official PlayStation Twitter account, stating PlayStation VR 2 will soon be in stock at local retailers, in addition to direct.playstation.com. Check your local retailer for availability. For anyone that doesn't know much about it, this new headset is said to have improved resolution and tracking, making the claim that the PSVR 2 will be a major upgrade from its predecessor. And with big titles like Resident Evil 4 and Grand Theft Auto VR on the horizon, it's sure to be a big hit with gamers. Next up in our gaming news, we have some exciting news about the highly anticipated Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is set to release on May 12th. Nintendo has so far treated this release very differently than how they typically do by showcasing the most information as they could into the recent 4-minute video. So if you're a Zelda fan, I actually just released a video showing what information you may have missed in the final trailer of Tears of the Kingdom. So make sure if that's interesting to you, you check that out after this video. I'll leave the link to that video in the description below. But according to Metro, players that were able to preview the game were apparently given extra health to experience the starting area in the sky, and what they found was themselves struggling very badly, which was then backed up by The Verge by stating they started off with a weak weapon and a master sword that was in poor shape. There's also been discussion about the comedy that is found in this game with the addition of the new fuse ability, by allowing you to make ungodly vehicles that will send Ganon running on sight. IGN even chimed in and stated that they felt that this game had some type of Looney Tune quality to it when you see Wile E. Coyote goofing around and failing miserably. But don't you want to see what happens if the item you put together will work or not? Let me know if you're excited for Tears of the Kingdom. And then coming up, saving the best for last, we finally have a battle of handheld gaming devices. It's honestly beginning to feel like the console wars that we witnessed back in the 90s. Anyone that was around for that time, like myself, should know that this is a huge win for consumers when console developers are neck and neck, which forces them to compete with one another to put out the best console that they can at a fair price. Anyone should know by now that the Nintendo Switch has been absolutely dominating the market for several years now, with no true competition scratching the surface on the mountain of success that they've built for themselves. But then the Steam Deck launched last year, which changed the market overnight, and gamers obviously quickly opted in for a handheld that they could take their entire Steam library with on the run. Now we're seeing the Asus Rog Ally, which is set to give both of the leading handhelds even more serious competition. Not only does the Asus Rog Ally offer the ability to play your entire PC game library on the go, but many players will also praise the impressive specs and a high refresh rate display. It will be interesting to see how these devices stack up against the Switch, which has a massive library of exclusive games. And the Asus Rog Ally is coming in at only $700, and I know what you're thinking. Only $700. It is a lot of money, but not for what you get. If you look at what this handheld is promising, a Windows 11 OS, meaning you literally have an impressive handheld computer. Literally. And this was previously estimated to cost as much, if not more than $1,000. I'm really surprised that they're willing to come down even more, to be honest with you guys. It's even rumored that we may see a lower spec Ally that could potentially cost around $400. That's $70 more than the base Nintendo Switch OLED, and right in the same range as far as price as the Steam Deck. This baby has a worldwide launch on May 11th. And with all that being said, that's going to wrap up today's segment of a quick 10 with Ben. So thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the later segments that we have coming out for you. Be sure to let me know which one of these gaming updates has you the most excited. And as always, guys, I'm Benny Ben. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.